Turn off your light in unoccupied areas, which is very easy. Unfortunately, every time I go to the office, the business, I see empty room and the lights on, which is really make no sense at all. Secondly, remove lamp in overlit area. A lot of the offices you go, businesses you go, you have way too much light at all. You don't need it, as a matter of fact. Some of the offices over here, I can see 4 lamps. As a matter of fact, you can put at least as little as 2 lamps instead of 4 lamps. 3 lamps is the maximum you can put. But if you go to a lot of area, I see people with the fluorescent with the 4 lamps, which is again a waste of energy. If you take out the cover over here and you put it, we call it the reflector, actually 2 lamps should be enough. Oh, I'm sorry. The third, use energy efficient compact fluorescent. Instead of incandescent, the traditional incandescent, actually you can use the we call CFL or compact fluorescent. Right now the cost is very low. And for the new one, the new compact fluorescent, you would turn on the lights on very quickly. If you look at the first generation, it takes a long time to light out. I know people do not like it, but you look at the current generation, it works very well. Number 4, summertime, put your air conditioner at 78 degrees. I understand a lot of people complain it's too hot, but 76 is the maximum you should set up. Anything lower than 76, for 1 degree, you're going to spend 3% more of energy. So every time you go to the office, you can see people set 72, even 70. So you're wasting a lot of energy by setting anything lower than 76. In winter time, you should set your heater at 68 degrees. Anything lower, higher than that wastes a lot of your gas too. Number 5, clean the condenser coils and change air filter twice a year. If you hardly use air conditioning, you should change at least once a year. Number 6, use LED exit sign, just like that, over here. Believe it or not, a lot of offices still have it called the incandescent exit sign. By replacing LED exit sign to incandescent exit sign to LED exit signs, you can save $50 a year, just like that. Very easy. Turn off air conditioning when you don't use it at all. A lot of people ask, should I turn it off? Let's say, should I turn it on? It's a very good question. Now, let's say it's very hot degree. It's summer, it's 90 degrees, and you know that you're going to leave home for 2 days to pick up your kids whatsoever. What should you do? Should you turn it off? The question is that no. You should turn, let's say that you put it at 70 degrees. Let's say you know you're going to leave home for 2 hours only, turn it at 80 degrees. So when you come home, you put it back at 70 degrees, that's saving energy. But at night, when you leave the office, you should turn the air conditioner on. The reason is because at night it's getting cooler, so you don't need the air conditioning. So turn off when you leave the office. Number 8, if you live in a mansion, a big room, a big house, big office, that you don't need air conditioning for central air at all. So the best thing is that use a portable air conditioning or portable heater. Number 9, that is every time I go to the office and I see the same problem at all. The computer is on all the time. You don't need it. Just put it in the sleeping mode or turn it off when you don't use it, because that uses a lot of energy for the computers. Number 10, remember we talked about the unoccupied area. The best thing is to put the motion sensor or occupant sensor. Let's say the bathroom, conference room that you see, kitchen, that you, once in a while you see someone walking and they walk out and no one turn off the room, turn off the light on. The best thing is that put an occupant sensor. Then no one show up. Let's say you go to the bathroom, a public bathroom, when the last guy to leave, after a while, it shut off. And you can adjust it by the minutes. Okay? If you go to the warehouse, that only a portion areas, they have working people in there. And the rest of the house is sort of vacant, no motion at all. And I would put integrate motion sensor where they shut up by yourself. So someone walking over there in the warehouse doing something, they have the light turn on by itself. We call integrate motion sensor. And for all of this, as long as you are a commercial customer, a business customer, and you want to be energy efficient, We always have a program for you. The money's there, and I don't want you to worry about it. Where's my- Okay. I'd like to go to you to introduce the program for you. We have a very good program called Direct Install Program. As a matter of fact, this is a state program, and it's funded by the California utility payers, which the customers. And this program is a very good program. It's only available to the commercial customer only, and up to 99 kW with the demand. It is a free program and totally at no cost whatsoever. And each customer can qualify up to $10,000 of product and services. And it's done by our contractor, our Edison contractor. We have 3 contractors here, CRI, FCI, and FAST. And I want to tell you the direct store is coming here today in San Gabriel Valley cities. If you are a commercial customer and you qualify, we send you a letter that you qualify. How it works is that our contractor will show up in your property and ask you if you want to participate in the program. Unfortunately, historically, the take rate is only 23%. Most people believe that, well, it's free. The question is that what's the catch? There's no catch whatsoever. It's your money, and it's available to you, and you should take advantage of it. $10,000 in product and service, that's a lot of money. And it's a low cost, and the product is a warranty, is 1 year warranty. So for those of you, you have a customer in San Gabriel Valley today, ask them if they receive our letter. If they do, they should participate there. The direct, I want to talk about the second page over here, what they cover in the direct install. First of all,
can we have a copy? We don't have a copy here.
You don't have a copy? Yeah. David, where are you?
David.
Oh.
You forget us.
I'm popular.
Okay. First of all, our auditor will show up at your property, and we ask you to sign authorization first so that they can do the audit. Our contractor will do the energy audit in the whole facility. Whatever it has to be done to be energy efficient, 100% energy efficient, the contract will do it. And they give you a report of what has to be done. And anything over $10,000, they will call us. A lot of time we can get approval for you is over $10,000. But mostly, generally, it's $10,000 of product and services. So after the audit, the auditor will come back, the installer will come back in a couple of weeks and install everything. Let me tell you what you're going to need to do. First of all, the lighting. A lot of the offices you go there, they still have the T12, we call it T12, which is fluorescent lighting with magnetic ballast. What the installer will do is that they replace the ballast, electronic ballast, and the TA, which is a smaller one, which can save anywhere from 35% to 42% of energy. And we're also going to replace the high bay in the warehouse. If you go to Costco, anyone go to Costco, you can see the lamp. We have the big lamp, we call metal highlights. Those lamps use about 400 watts. And with the ballast, it costs about 456 watts. And we're going to replace it with we call high bay fluorescent, which is about 200 watts. So you save over 50% of energy, again at no cost whatsoever. And those are very expensive to replace. Usually it costs about $200. And refrigeration, and that included too. LED exercise. For those who have the fluorescent or the incandescent exercise, we're going to replace LED exercise. Window film. I'm sure that you're aware that the window film actually saves a lot of energy. In summertime, it prevents air conditioning, the heat to come in. In winter time, it prevents the heat to go out. So if you have office or business and you need window film, the direct install program also covers. Optical sensor we're talking about, yes, it included. I would encourage you or your customer to install the optical sensor. Vending machine miser. If you go to a lot of the bigger business, they have a vending machine, and the vending machine is on 24 hours a day. That, believe it or not, they use $1,300 a year for just to operate that vending machine. The company like to put it on and say, well, they're gonna pay you $20, $30 a month just because of putting the machine. As a matter of fact, it costs you over $100 to operate that machine. What happened is that we can put, we call vending machine miser. At night, there's no customer walking in and out, so the temperature will go up, so they use less energy. Again, if you go to the, every time you air condition, a lot of people still use a manual thermostat. And that is the one that we call programmed thermostat. You can program in such a way that you turn on at a certain time and turn off at a certain time, because we tend to forget. Again, this is a direct install program, and I'd like you and your customer, when you get the letter, please, I want to tell you that this is a very good program at totally no cost to the customers. Any questions? Is there any question?
How about the solar energy?
Good question. Yes, we have solar, but I just want to let you know that that's a great program. That's a very good program. Unfortunately, today it's still very expensive. The payback's about 7 years. So most business today cannot afford the solar. I would say 3 to 5 years from now, it should be very, hopefully the price go down and a lot of people can take advantage of that. I can see LEDs coming. LED is still very good, it saves a lot of energy, but the price is coming down, but not as low as we expected. I would say in 1 or 2 years, it should be LED, and then 5 years, it'll be solar. And we have federal tax, and we also have a program called California Solar Initiative. So you can go online, WSGVAR.com, and go to the program called California Solar Initiative. Thank you. Anyone? Yes.
I've seen people driving their cars, they step on the gas to get to the next spot, they're the first one there, and then they stop and wait. And so conservation, teaching people how to drive so that their cars, they get more efficiency.
As a matter of fact, we have a program called PEV, Plug-in Electrical Vehicle. And we try to install a lot of those stations so that you can use the electrical like hybrid. So as a matter of fact, where I work, we have all the machine over there. And we try to install customer, and you have a PEV, a plug-in vehicle, and you can ask for that too. And we charge you, I think that we're going to charge you lower for that thing. So we try to encourage you to use a PEV. It's still very expensive, but you have federal tax. So, thank you.
What is LED stand for?
LED stand for light emitting diode. Light, I believe it's there. Right? Is it right? Yeah, from here, number 6. Yes.